Holy cow, Aries. Holy cow. I've done a few readings for you now. I'm testing out some sound equipment, and I'm hoping that today we're going to have the first ever upload to my YouTube channel, Dandelion Spirit Oracle, Dandelion Energy Oracle. One of those. Just kidding. It's the Energy Oracle. I've bantered around a few names, as you can tell. One among them was based on a spirit message that I got, a message from Spirit this summer. And this was the little beaver guy. I'll tell you that story another time. I don't know why. I have to show everybody my beaver. There he is. This nice little crystal mukbang we have here. We are going to throw some tarot cards. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Jupiter, or just if you feel called to it. I have done a few readings. And we'll call them pre-shuffle now. We'll call them pre-shuffle because while they're still semi-relevant, we're not going to try and force any of those readings to come forward with us into this new moment, this ever new moment, this moment right now. We are just going to see what comes out. And we have the Star, the Strength, and the Father of Pentacles. To be fair, those were all in reverse, my friends. But I think it's just because you are coming into this energy, you're trying to gain the strength and the courage and the fortitude, the courage, to move forward with something. And it could be starting a new job, a new career. Then there's also just feeling like you need some strength in some emotional situations. Some of you are cutting off long-time friend groups and trying to isolate your energy a little bit. So there's a lot of just this need to allow for this new inspiration to be the guiding force moving forward. Your guiding force. And not necessarily just the past. So, yeah. It can feel like there's been a delay in something moving forward because you're just needing to embrace, take this energy of like the root chakra, scarcity, I'm just trying to get by, I'm trying to survive, and you're taking that and like transmuting it to an energy where you are harnessing that power to move forward. So that's, the Magician was also in reverse, but we're just going to pull him upright because it is like I've done a few readings for you now. And I'm telling you like that you do get like success oracle cards. You get like love and abundance and everything coming in for you. But it's about getting out of the scarcity, getting out of this feeling like you're just not getting enough love or enough whatever it is. Moving away from that to this more self-directed energy where you are running the show for yourself. So, I mean, that's 3 major arcana. And then the Father of Pentacles, that's you, getting your leadership on, taking the role of CEO of your life. Yeah, you're waking up out of this feeling of stuck, you know. It's this time has been for a purpose. You've been a little soup in there, you know, digesting the old body and reforming this new body, this new life that you have. So it's understandable that does take time. So, you know, in the traditional Eight of Swords, there is a woman who is blindfolded and she's refusing to see. But this, you know, you have, it's not been time wasted. You're taking all of that energy, you know, whether you think it was a false start or not, and you're creating with it. You have what you need to move forward. All you need to do is, you know, turn your back on anything that feels like blame or like even imposter syndrome, whatever it is for you that feels like a block. You're coming out of the hangman mode. Okay. It's very, I mean, both of these are kind of like the hangman, aren't they? A little bit. You're coming out of it. You're waking up. So let's see. I think you're revisiting thoughts that you thought you had given up. You thought the road was closed, and now you're coming around the corner. There's been like a detour, and some structures that you thought you had abandoned and that it wasn't going to happen, you're coming back around to those, and you're discovering that, you know, some of the stuff that you planted is still viable. It's still working. So let's see if we can get some animal. Yeah. Nothing is wasted. It's like a Scorpio energy. There's the biggest vulture in the world. It has a German name. I forget what it is. It starts with an L. It's like Lammergeier or something. But the thing is like a 10 feet wingspan. It's enormous. And it will take the bones of some animal and fly them up high to to thousands of feet into the air and let the bones fall and fracture, and then they can get to the marrow on the inside. So, you know, a regular vulture will, yeah, they eat the carrion, they recycle the dead material. Nothing is wasted. None of this time has been wasted. You're taking what is good from this weight and you are recycling it in a way that's really going to pay off. But you have to have a bit of self-direction right now. The strength to see something before it happens. You know, you can't just react. There is a bit of patience. You know, you need to see it before it happens. You need to see it for yourself. You need to believe in yourself. See it before it happens. Because seeing is believing, or believing is seeing. You have to sense the heat of it before you can see the light. You know, you're coming out of the darkness. And if you, if you just headed right at it, you might get burnt, but you can be self-guided enough that you don't get singed by the light. It's a very like a psychic energy here. You can sense that even though you can't see it right now, what you want for yourself is coming. It is coming. All right. I think it's time. And those are, yeah. It's nothing is wasted. You've gone through, you're waking up, and you thought you were going to be a monarch, but you're not a monarch. But you have more senses now, more abilities than you thought that you were going to have. And that's because you took the incubation time to make it happen. So, it's okay to accept what is. What is better than what you had even thought that you were shooting for. This was like the bare minimum acceptable, And so, yes, you're coming out of this stasis energy. You're coming out of not feeling inspired or worthy of whatever your goals were. And instead, embrace this energy that you know what is for you and you know that it's coming and you're seeing it happen before it's happening. And that's the reason why it's happening. If any of that makes sense. So, well, do I want one of these? Yeah. This is the Numinous deck. Is there a card that we need from the Numinous deck? Just gonna see. Spirit. Is there something? Nope. Oh, allowing. Yeah, allowing. Encourages, sees the potential in, clarifies, gives hopes to, compensates, intuits. It's that intuition. There are cycles for everything. And you have to give it room, right? Allowing, you can't force the butterfly to come out of its chrysalis. It gains strength and form, and it comes out as you allow it. It's seeing the potential in. It's kind of like the Three of Wands. It's seeing something before it actually happens. Anyways, that was like a confirmation, I guess. Thanks. What else do we have? Do we need anything else? Spirit, do we want one of these? Can I get one of these Secret Destiny oracles? I mean, I feel like the reading was really clear. And I don't think we're getting any of that. Do we want one of these? Yeah. Okay. Okay. These are like a kid's game, but I like these cards because they don't have words on them or borders, and they're not super shiny. But this is kind of like Seven of Cups. She's, here you are. a baby witch or maybe a full-grown witch or some kind of something. It's a little Seven of Cups. You have to decide what you want. Is any of that appealing to you? There's a spider on a watermelon. There's some like a hamburger that looks like brains. There's something trying to crawl out of a can, you know? So maybe you can dream all you want, but you've kind of had your fill of all of this stuff, and it's, maybe it's time to order from some Uber Eats or something. Think outside of the box here. And what is going to be truly fulfilling to you? It's time to dream a little bit for yourself. Like if this is about having a dream, allowing yourself the to go for it, you know. But first you have to decide what you're willing to put your energy into and what takes your energy away. Like if is something that was fulfilling for you before might not be fulfilling anymore, and it's okay to disregard that. That's kind of the energy of that next card. They're all at a coffee shop. Maybe they're eating donuts. But what is filling this lady up, this coffee that she had, is perfectly fulfilling to her. And these other people are like, not getting the same benefit from that ingredient. This could be a cautionary about substances because these are both kind of cups energy. So think about what is inspiring and creative and fulfilling for you, because it's probably changing compared to what it was. You might need to guard your energy a little bit. It's kind of a different message, but it's not incompatible. Use your sensing to, and this dreamy energy. Allow yourself to think about something new. What is truly fulfilling to you? What have you not allowed yourself in the past? What did you, because at this point you're basically an adult. Some of you are well into adulthood. I think a lot of people aren't really adults until they're like 27, but most adults are just overgrown kids anyways. You allow yourself that dream, a new dream. What does it look like for you? Fulfillment. Okay, we beat that horse. Let's, I think that's it. I think that's it. Yeah, allow it to come in. It's going to surprise and delight you. You have new skills, maybe even psychic skills, maybe even like gifts from spirit that want to come in if you're still here. But you can't do it through effort and force. You have to take a gentle approach of allowing. And you come near the source, but you can't go directly at. You can't if you go too fast at source, you might not enjoy your journey. You might take on a little bit more than what you can handle. So that's your reading. I hope I didn't mess up the sound this time. I'd like to get it posted. I want to do some lives, get some free, answer your questions, your deep burning questions. So subscribe so that you can know when I go live. Hit the bell, comment if you have any questions or whatever. If you know what this little happy beaver was about, you can put it in the comments or don't. And I love you. Bye.